The leaves are officially turning orange and the smell of pumpkin spice lattes is in the air, which can only mean one thing. Fall has arrived. To completely embrace the cozy and warm vibes of the season, I've decided to take a quick trip to the fictional town of Stars Hollow and spend a day in the life of the fall queen herself, Rory Gilmore. Get ready for a day full of coffee, books, more coffee, and at least one existential crisis about my future at Yale. So grab your favorite book and the biggest cup of coffee you can find, and let's spend a day as Star Hollow's resident bookworm. Good morning, everyone. Say hi, everyone. If you haven't met me, I'm Lemon. I'm Ella's baby sister. She is just hanging out, vibing. Elle and her are probably going to be in this video just like kind of running around. They're doing so good together. But good morning, everyone, and welcome to another day in my life series. I took a small break from filming these videos over the summer because I was traveling a lot, but I am back with another day in the life vlog edition, and today we are doing a Rory Gilmore inspired day. Something that I have been seeing on Pinterest and TikTok is like the Rory Gilmore fall, so I thought what better time to do this video at the very beginning of October when fall is happening. The leaves are starting to change colors, it's getting cooler, and it is the perfect time to find our inner Rory Gilmore. As always, this video is going to be showing like hair, makeup, and inspired outfit. I made a Pinterest board, a Spotify playlist, and we're just going to be spending the day like I think Rory Gilmore would spend it. Now, Rory Gilmore did not live in New York City, so I'm going to be putting like a slight twist on it where like if she did live in New York City, these are the things and the places she would go. First things first is Rory loves her coffee. That is the number one thing we have in common. So let's go out into the kitchen and make our first cup of coffee for the day. I also have on this like fall ambiance like video in the back, but you can't even see it unfortunately, but Lemon is just watching it, just watching the leaves fall. For a creamer this morning, I'm going to be mixing these two flavors because since Rory is like a fall girly, or at least that's how I associate her with, she definitely would be drinking pumpkin spice lattes. So I just made like a hot cup of coffee over here in my Luke's cup, but I'm going to be mixing this. This is some pumpkin spice creamer with my favorite creamer, the Chobani coffee creamer sweet cream. So I'm going to froth this up and put it in our cup of coffee. So our first cup of coffee is made for today, and I may need to add a shot of espresso to this because I poured in way more creamer than what I thought, but I'm going to try and see if I can take a little sip of it. Okay, actually, yeah, it needs a shot of espresso. One moment. I was scared that was going to be the case when I tried mixing the creamers, but our new coffee is brewing. Okay. Our fresh cup of coffee with the added shot of espresso is here. I just lit a candle also in the bedroom, and it's a vanilla pumpkin scent, and the whole bedroom just smells like pumpkin vanilla cupcakes, and it just smells so good. So we have our cup of coffee. Luke's Diner was a place that they were at all the time in Gilmore Girls, and so I thought that this mug was so fitting. Also, all of the things that I am using and wearing during this video is going to be linked in the description box for you guys because I was a huge Gilmore Girls fan in high school, and it's just like transitioned into like every fall I just rewatch Gilmore Girls. So for breakfast, we are going to make some cinnamon rolls. I think cinnamon rolls are just so cozy, and they're just something that reminds me of fall. And I have this little tart pan that I'm going to try putting them in. I just loved how this looked, and I think that the cinnamon rolls are going to look so good in this when they're all done. I just got the typical cinnamon rolls. You can definitely do like pumpkin ones. So this will be like our sweet little breakfast to go with our coffee. While our cinnamon rolls are cooking in the oven, we're going to get started on our hair. This is the inspiration pick that I'm going to be doing. When you look at Rory, she typically does not have these tight curls. A lot of the time she has straight hair with maybe like a slight bend at the bottom. So that is the goal that I'm going to go for today, is just having like slight curl ringlets at the bottom. But I did go to sleep with my hair wet last night, so I do need to kind of like straighten this part out, which I'm just going to be doing with my curling iron. This is a pretty thick one. This is going to help us achieve the thicker curl that we are looking for. Going to use some heat protectant on my hair. Now that I think about it, I can't even remember if she has a middle or a side part. For some reason, I want to say it's either right in the middle or off to the side just a little bit. So we're going to go off to the side just a little. So my hair is pretty long right now, which Rory's is typically a little bit shorter, so it's not going to look exactly, but what I'm going to do is just grab like a back piece of my hair, take my curling iron. Oh my gosh, I just burnt my finger. Oh my gosh, that hurts so bad. Okay, anyway, grab a piece of your hair. And we're just going to drag this iron clamped all the way down. That's going to straighten up that little piece and just start curling just at the end. So like all of this is not in the iron, but hopefully it'll still be straight. And we're just gonna drop it. You're gonna have like this slight little bend in your hair. I'm just gonna hold it up for just like a little few seconds and then just toss it back. And I'm just going to be doing that same thing to my whole head. Okay, so the hair is going to sit for a little while before I brush it out, so it hopefully will last a little bit longer. It's still a little humid here in the city, so I don't want my hair to completely fall. But the cinnamon rolls are ready, so let's go ahead and grab one and have one for breakfast. We are on the couch. Lemon does not realize that she can't have human food yet, so she's always just so curious. My cinnamon roll is right here. So we're about to be sitting on the sofa and watching some Gilmore Girls to get inspired for the day. And while our hair sits and we eat some breakfast, she's about to get on this. Just having a little cozy morning. Hello. With our coffee and cinnamon roll. Come here. On the agenda this morning is going to a bookstore and grabbing a new book, and then also going to a coffee shop. I found this coffee shop in Soho, and I've been on the prowl for a coffee shop or diner that is like Gilmore Girls inspired, or that gave me the vibe of like Luke's. There is nothing here. There was a pop-up in like 2016, but it's not 2016 anymore. I asked some of my friends who have lived in the city who love Gilmore Girls, and no one had an idea of what bookstore would be similar to Luke's. So I found this coffee shop, and it's a coffee shop that has like books on the wall, so it gives me like Rory vibes. I don't even know how to pronounce this thing. I'll pop up the name of the coffee shop right here. We're going there after we go to McNally. That is one of my favorite bookstores in the city, so we're going to peruse and see what we can find. Rory read a lot of classic books, so maybe I'll pick up a classic book, or maybe just like a cozy fall book. Who knows? We're just going to peruse, and I'm also going to look at their stationery too. A lot of the time they have really cute journals and stuff, and we're also going to try and work at the coffee shop. That is very, very iffy, and it just depends on the day, because typically when a coffee shop in the city has Wi-Fi, or if they allow you to work so many people just flood to it. And since I've never been to this coffee shop, I don't really know how busy it's going to be. But Rory always cared about her studies and staying up to date with her schedule. So obviously she would be working at a coffee shop. But before we go out and do that, we're going to be doing a Rory Gilmore inspired makeup look. Rory was like a very natural girly. Like she had very minimal makeup. So that is something we're doing today. Very, very light. We're really just going to be focusing in on the base to make sure our skin looks flawless and finishing up our first cup of coffee so we can enjoy the second cup of coffee when we're out. Looking at pictures of Rory, she really just has like a base. She has very rosy cheeks. She does her brows and then like light mascara. Even as the show progresses, her makeup doesn't get much darker. So let's turn on my Gilmore Girls inspired playlist for our Rory Gilmore fall and get some makeup on. As we wait on the timing, together we find it. There's more than one way to go home. I know you're tired of this pattern. One up and three below. When you're chasing after what matters, your heart knows where to go. If the moon gives up rising, the sun stops it shining, you know you'll have a hand to hold. As we wait on the timing, together we find it. There's more than one way to go home. So the inspired makeup look is done and I think it looks so cute. I think the lip combo is really just like selling it all. So now it is time to get dressed before heading out, and I also need to comb out my hair and hopefully it is kind of loose. Oh yeah, I wanted it to be a little bit more loose than this, but it'll fall as the day goes on. I think the hair looks so cute. I'm still obsessed with like this new hair color that I got. I don't even remember when I got it. I think like a month ago. But I think Rory would be a gold girly. So I'm putting on like my favorite little gold earrings. Will calls these my squirrel nuts because he says that they look like nuts that squirrels would like gather in the woods. I love them. They were really inexpensive and I just think they look so good. I'm also going in with my gold locket. I wear this locket every single day, but I think that it's going to look so good with the outfit that I have planned. Rory has this like specific sweater that is so cute. It's so chunky and I'm going to try and pair it with a skirt. I don't even know the weather. I think it may be like a little warm for like what I'm about to be wearing, but I'm just going to like fully embrace it. So this is the chunky cable knit sweater that I'm going to be wearing, and I found this on Amazon actually. I was so shocked when I found it, but it has that like cable knit on the front of it. It is so super cozy and it is like the light color that Rory wears. The theme for the outfit is light academia, like fall preppy vibe. So I have this little like pleated skirt, kind of reminds me of like the skirts they would wear when she was at Chilton, but I'm going to try and pair this with said sweater and some boots. I was also thinking tights, but I don't know if it's going to be cold enough for that. So let's see what we can do with this. JK on the black. I found a tan. I don't know how I have this. I think I wore it for Halloween one year. I need to steam it. Okay, don't judge her right now. But I'm going to be wearing this one instead because I think it's going to be cuter with brown boots and like brown accessories than black. So I need to steam this real fast. Okay, the outfit the hair bow is in, I think this is looking so cute, and I'm going to be pairing these brown like pleather boots with it. They're kind of chunky, which I really like. And then we are heading out to the bookstore, and I'm so excited to see what they have out there, and also so curious to figure out if it's going to be way too hot. Also, for the perfume selection, based on the ones that I already have, we are going to go with the Billie Eilish one because I think it smells so good. It reminds me of like a sweeter perfume, and also I'm kind of judging it by the outside of it, like just like a neutral color. So let's get our boots on and head out into the city.
Oh yeah, baby Ale. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, you coming. Oh my goodness, be going. We can.
This quite possibly was the best day for me to come out. It is so chilly, it is so nice, and we're about to be at the bookstore. It also is starting to drizzle, so let's hope that it passes by the time we're out of the bookstore. Alright, so I just got done at the bookstore and got a few goodies, and I just made it to the coffee shop actually. So let's see if I have a place to read and get a hot coffee. So I could not sit in the coffee shop where it was like actually cozy. I had to sit at the bar, but I did get a little coffee, which was so good. And now we're heading to Trader Joe's to do some grocery shopping. Trader Joe's just always has like the most perfect fall goodies. Let's see if we can find something for dinner tonight. I would most definitely go back to the coffee shop. I got a vanilla almond milk latte, and it was so delicious. Like one of the best ones I had in the city. I think I should just get there like when they open. Also, super unfortunate, I wanted to go antique shopping because I felt like it fit like the Rory Gilmore theme, but I'm filming this on a Monday, and I didn't realize the majority of the antique stores I picked were closed on Monday, so. Y'all, I'm sorry, I just got back home and I could not stay in that sweater. That sweater is going to be great for when it's like cold, like there is a brisk breeze in the air. It was great weather going to the bookstore and going to get coffee, and I think it was because it was just about to rain. Then when it rained, it made everything humid and just a little bit more warmer. And the whole hike back, I will spare you the details, but it was a long hike back. So I am like pouring down sweat. I feel so gross. After this, I want just to get in the shower and just rinse off because I just feel like so sticky and icky from the outside world. But I wanted to give you a haul of all of the goodies that I got. Let's start at the bookstore. First, I got this free tote bag, and I just have to say the free tote bag had dogs on it, and I'm not understanding why they didn't have a cat option, but I did get this free tote bag because I spent over $100. I was like, why are books so expensive? Like, I just don't get it. Also, I used this purse today. You guys know I'm not like a tan brown girly. Like, when it comes to accessories, clothing, I don't wear a lot of that stuff, but I don't have a brown bag, so I got this, and it was inexpensive, really easy. Got it on Amazon Prime, so that's the one I used today. Anywho, I got this book, Expiration Dates, and I remember people reading it that I follow on Instagram, but I couldn't remember if they liked it or not. So I'm kind of just like fully just diving in. This may be bad, this may be really good, I don't know. This is the one I started reading at the coffee shop, but the coffee shop I could not focus. It was about to turn into a bar actually, so like it was getting into a different scene than like a coffee shop, so I really didn't read much of this. Like, I'm gonna have to start it over. But the other book I got was Bergdorf Blondes, and okay, obviously like I judge books by its cover. I grabbed 2 pink books, okay, I get it, but it just seemed kind of cute, and I don't know, I love any sort of like New York based book. I just think they're just so cute, and I love reading about it. So I grabbed one of these, and I was going to get Emma from Jane Austen. I've always wanted to read the book. I've never watched the movie, never read the book, but I found this specific cover online, and I was trying to find it in store, and they didn't have it in store, and honestly the covers were kind of ugly, and like this would look cute like on a bookcase. The like the Emma book they had was not going to work for me. So I also got this notebook because I'm about to be starting a Bible study with Sheridan and Taylor, and I want to be able just like to journal about like our Bible study and notes or questions or stuff like that, just kind of to have this to kind of write things down. And I also got this, which this is like such a cute small notepad. Love like the border. It just reminded me of like Bridgerton. I think this is going to be so nice when I have a smaller to-do list for the day. And I also got this pen and highlighter, thinking that I was going to be able to write like my to-do list at the coffee shop, but I didn't. But got this highlighter, and it has 2 tips. It has like a bigger tip and the smaller one. So then this is just literally a regular pen. So that was the book haul of everything. If you hear any clinks, the cats are eating right now. So at Trader Joe's, I just got like some random things, got some bananas, this sliced cracked wheat sourdough, organic basil because I love putting basil on things, but I also found this margarita pizza, and this is what we're doing for dinner because Rory and Lorelai always had like takeout. Like I always just remember like Chinese takeout, but Will and I recently just had Chinese, so we're going to be doing pizza instead, and I got some basil to put on top of it. This is my favorite frozen item from Trader Joe's. It is like the gnocchi with cheese, and I found this one, and this is like the cheese and pepper one. I think I may make this for lunch to see how it is. Some strawberries. Got these prosciutto wrapped mozzarella. These are Will's favorite frozen item from Trader Joe's. They're the chicken spring rolls, so I'm gonna surprise him with those. Another pizza option for tonight if Will wants a truffle mushroom pizza instead. This is like, oh, our OG favorite one. I'm gonna be putting all this stuff away and hopping in a quick shower and just getting like cozy and loungy for the rest of the night because y'all, it's bad. Guys, I have to show you what the cats just looked like. They're so cute. Please let me play it. Look at them. Precious! I can't. Elle quickly got up after that, so I couldn't grab my vlog camera, but shower felt so delightful. Putting on some comfy cozy socks. These are some of my favorite. They're from Z Supply. They have like cute little hearts on them, and I just love fuzzy socks, especially when it gets to fall. Just great. And it's a little chilly in the room. I kept the AC going because I came home and I was just so hot, and now it's chilly in here. But I'm about to be getting some work done because Rory always is working. Even though I'm not in school and I don't have any homework to get done, I do have some work to get done. So I'm just gonna sit at my desk while I'm waiting for Will to get back from work. I also thought I was going to go on a walk through Central Park because, you know, the thing that I love about Gilmore Girls is like they're a small town and like all of the nature and changing colors, but none of the trees are changing colors yet in the city. And I just realized I walked through Central Park in every single one of these videos so far. So I felt like it wasn't needed. Like it really just wasn't required. So we're just going to be skipping that. But I just watched an episode of Gilmore Girls while I was eating my lunch, and it was the episode of Gilmore Girls where Lorelai orders in pizza and has all this candy, and they watch Willy Wonka. I was like, oh my gosh, I needed inspiration, and here we go. So Will and I are going to be having our heat up pizza, and I am door dashing some candy so we can like have like all different sorts of candy. Like I got sweet and sour, I got some chocolate, some Twizzlers. I don't know why, but like Twizzlers always sound good. They just never taste good to me. I don't know. Maybe my taste buds have changed, but we're going to be like modeling our night after like her movie night with Dean where they watch Willy Wonka. So let's get some work done. Do you want to say hello, Lemon? Oh, big stretch. Say come here. Yeah, you gonna help your mama get some work done? So cute and so precious. Goodness, you could fall asleep right here, couldn't you? I don't know if you can hear her. You're just a purr machine, aren't you? And that is me living 24 hours like Rory Gilmore, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you've made it to this part of the video, go ahead and comment down a fall leaf emoji and the book emoji. I am so excited to get reading on the books that I got today and see what like the storylines are, and today was just such a fun video to film for you guys. I think I want to do one more in the month of October. I told myself I wanted to do these monthly, like just once a month, do them if I can. And since it's October, I feel like I should do like a spooky character. I don't know. The only people that I've been thinking of is like someone from Pretty Little Liars. I don't know. I also thought of like Beetlejuice. Then I also thought of like Wednesday Addams. I don't know. Let me know if that's something you want in October, or if I should just stick to like the fall cutesy Halloween content. But I love you guys so much. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. And if you want to join the family, you can click that subscribe button also. I love you guys so much, and I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye. 'Cause you know that